Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Kevlin. Hello. I'm awkward every time I start. So my name is Kev. I'm an artiste and I love to paint, draw. I love to talk about life. I love to talk about spirituality. Very in tune with my artwork. So yeah, hello there. I just want to say hello. I notice I always start off kind of awkward in the beginning for some odd reason, but hoping that soon that I get over that part. But I want to talk about. I don't really have a good title for it, but how being so different can be very, very lonely. Very lonely. I recently had a experience, right? That I feel like I couldn't find my place. I felt like I didn't really belong anywhere because I'm so different, but I had to change that around. So it started out back in what elementary. I mean, I guess that's how it starts. Back in elementary. Well, I'm gonna say this: in elementary, middle school, and high school, especially high school, I always felt like I didn't belong here. I always felt like I was out of place. Feel like there was no place for me to fit. So um, I I always like stand out, but I was always like the weird one. You know what I mean? The lame one. Why you dress like this? Why you wear so many colors? Why you look like that? Why you act like that? Why you walk like that? Whatever I say or do is always weird to other people. And I got teased a lot back in the day. I mean not now, but I back then I did got teased a lot. But once I got to college, I decided to embrace that uniqueness. So once I did that, I had people were liking it. And I know college is so different compared to high school. High school was so mean to me. But when I went to college, oh my gosh, it was like people would, I mean, yes, you had some haters, of course, but it was like the people who liked my uniqueness, liked the way I dress, outweigh the people who was talking shit about me. So, oh, she's weird. Why she, it's always weird. And now, I don't know, I feel like weird is a good thing. Well, I guess it depends on what kind of weird, but yeah, so I, I'm starting to like really embrace that uniqueness. But recently, I had to look at my artwork and I feel like who is this for? Like yes, I see there's spirituality involved in it, but it just felt like I didn't really quite belong here. I feel like my art didn't belong in the category. You know, it was kind of hard for me trying to figure out, okay, what do my art fit in? Like, is it like psychedelics? Is it like more like sci-fi? Is it anime? Is it comic? It was like, okay, what does it fit? But it seemed like it has a little bit of everything in there because I love everything. I'm so universal. I always say that. But I have a little bit of everything. I have some psychedelics in there. I'm into vaporwave, like the whole. I think it's like the 70s, 80s, old school, like the art back then, and I have a lot of that mixing in, but I also have a lot of like maybe like some celestial beings. So I guess like a little bit of sci-fi ish, galaxy, and then divine. So it's like it's all mixed up in there, and it feels really, it feels hard. Like it's trying to see where you fit. It's really hard trying to find that place. Let me do this. Okay, that's better. Now I can hold it. But it's really hard trying to find that place. Like, where exactly do I stand? I'm not really sure, but where do I stand? I'm feeling purple. I remember in college, I had this really, really cute. It was like a really cute onesie, and no, it wasn't for Halloween, but It was a really cute onesie, right? It was a Pikachu onesie. It had short sleeve and um the bottom part was short. So I went to college with that on. I didn't care, you know. I mean, I thought I was adorable. And I showed up, y'all, and I had people that were looking. People were like, "Oh my god, that is so cute." Of course, I was attracting all the anime character, you know, the people who's into anime, people who's into cartoon. I was attracting them, which was cool, you know. And I, there were people who looked at me kind of funny because they thought that, okay, this is beyond weird. Like, why you dressed like that? You know? And, you know, I just didn't really care because it made me feel good, basically. Shit feels good to be just you and not worry about what other people say. I was just so busy doing my own shit. I think that's when I was really starting to like not care about what people say about me, right? And on that day when I wore that I don't want to say costume, but it was an actual onesie. Uh, this guy out of nowhere, he came out of nowhere and we're like, ha 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 ha. Hey, where's your Powerball? Where's your Powerball? And everybody was just looking at him like, okay. Everybody else, they just like, whatever. I mean, you know. And for him trying to be so funny and try to make fun of me, you know, trying to make me feel bad. He was loud. I mean, he was loud. And then the fact that he said Powerball, first of all, it's Pokeball. Like, get it right. If you're gonna make fun of somebody, at least do it right. You know, Powerball. Okay, but yeah, he just kept going and going and going. So, but you know what? I was like, I didn't care because the people in college, hell, they enjoyed that shit. They loved it. You know, so that it was I really did enjoy college. I like to talk, you know, whenever I mention college, I always express how much that was really fun for me, you know. But, you know, throughout the years and I'm getting serious with my whole art business, the whole art, you know, I'm getting into the art world. It's like all of a sudden I'm starting to lose that girl, that girl that was in college, you know. She was embracing her uniqueness. Where is she? You know, I look at my art and I was trying to see like where does this art belong? Like, is it like Hot Topics? Does it belong with Spencer? Does it belong with like where does it belong to? And for some reason, I just couldn't really see it. It's like my sister said. It seemed like you have your own little category, which is fine, you know. But it got to the point where I got so I don't want to say depressed, but guys, I was so sad. Like I really was because at that moment I felt lonely because I was too different. At that moment I felt like this was some kind of maybe this is like a curse thing. Well, I ain't gonna be that dramatic, not a curse, but it just felt like I just didn't belong here at all. And I thought if I just have to put myself, well, it's more like I just feel like I need to fit somewhere so I can be recognized, so I can be noticed, so people can see me. But it's like I felt like this little fish in this big ass pond, not sure where the hell I'm supposed to be at. Where am I? Where am I? You know, so it's hard. It's like, dang, where do I go? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. And then yeah, I mean, of course you're supposed to be different. You know, it's good to be different, unique, but it gets lonely sometimes because it's like you don't really know anyone who's like you know, and it's good to not be like other people, but shit, it gets lonely. Well, at least for me, I did. I was really lonely, you know. That moment I did, and all of a sudden my vibration was it just went down. Like it got to the point I was so sad. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this anymore. I looked at my art and I thought that maybe it just wasn't fitting. On second thought, I don't think I want to do this anymore. Maybe I should just do like some anime or something. But I know in my heart, I love anime, but I know in my heart that's not what I want to paint. When I paint, I want to be able to express divine love and, well, more like I wanted to express the love I have for divine, the messages I have from divine. I want to be able to share that, you know, and of course, I have some fun art too, because it's not always serious work. Sometimes I just want to paint just to be painting. But it felt pretty not dark, but let's just say I turned pretty gray, like an alien, right? And so I sat there and I allowed myself to feel that moment. And I can't believe I lost myself during that because I didn't even recognize where I was. I thought being different was bad. Like, oh my God, I felt like a batter just went down on me, like, phew, that was it. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to meditate, right? So I decided to meditate a little bit. But I think a lot of time I meditate and I would feel better. But this time it just wasn't, I feel like it wasn't enough. It just felt like it. Felt like it wasn't enough and I needed to do more. I had this emotion packed inside me. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna dance. And meditating, I guess you want to call it like yoga meditate, no, dance, yoga, something like that. I can't figure out what it is exactly. But I started dancing. I played some frequency music, some like like drums kind of music. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but it's one of those beats when you just have to shake it all out and dance. And yeah, I'm not the greatest dancer, but I dance. And when I did, I had to let out what I was feeling. And one thing about it, whenever I dance to release my emotion, I like to dance in my living room, one because it's bigger, but I also like to face all my work because I have all my work on the wall, all my work everywhere. So when I dance in front of my artwork, it's like I see it in a different way. So I'm dancing and I was just releasing how I felt because I thought that all of this wasn't really good enough. And then I decided, okay, once I let all that out, what exactly do you want to feel? And I wanted to feel freedom. I wanted to feel like I belong somewhere, and I wanted to feel like I wanted to create beautiful artwork. And I'm dancing and dancing, I'm sweating and sweating, and all of a sudden it's like your body will communicate with y'all. Like dancing is so amazing. You don't even have to be the perfect dance, but when you let out that emotion, your body, it's like you got to let the body do the work. Your body is like artificial intelligence. I'm telling you, it literally speaks to you. And I could feel my body was just moving by itself. Like I'm not possessed. Okay, I wasn't possessed, but I was just dancing it out, and I could feel like my body. I was just letting it, whatever it wanted to go, whatever it wanted to flow. I was just letting it happen. So I did, and once I did, I heard Cyan talk to me, which is my she's Cyan is my higher self. I gave her a name, so I like to call her Cyan. And I looked at my work as I'm dancing, and she literally just said, "It's beautiful. Like this is beautiful what you're creating. This is very unique and different. And I want you to embrace that." So I decided to not decided, but it's more like now I can see what she was seeing. I can see what God was seeing. All this time he was telling me, "Hey, I put something in you. You know, I know you don't see it, but I want you to see what you've been creating." And so I took the time as I'm dancing. I looked at it. It was like looking through God's eye, kind of. It's like our human eyes, we can't really see, even though God literally has something for us. It's like I have this for you, but sometimes we don't see the blessing, you know. And I closed my eyes, and then I looked, and I was like, "This is beautiful. Like what I'm creating is so beautiful." And I was just so proud of my work. I really was. I was like, I can't believe I did this. This is so different. Like you don't see this kind of work everywhere. Like of course, every artist, we're all different. We know we all paint different. And I think that's the magical part about being an artist, because we're all like sharing a piece of us to the audience. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yeah, it's so beautiful. The way how I have a vision and I'm able to put that on paper, you know, now it's to the point. A lot of time, I notice that I don't even use like references as much. Every once in a while, I'll catch myself using a reference, but I noticed that now I can have an idea and just put it on paper, just like that, which I think is really cool because I have been tapping in a lot more. My tuition's getting stronger, and I had to take the time to realize that I have a beautiful gift. Like we all have a very, very beautiful, beautiful gift. A lot of us, we just got to find it. And honestly, I am so proud to have this gift. I'm actually hoping in my next lifetime, you know, when I died and come back, I guess I would like to come back as an artist, a beautiful artist. I want to continue doing this, expressing divine's love for us. Not only that, expressing the experience we have in life, but once I danced it out, I felt like I wasn't alone anymore. As a matter of fact, I felt more like felt like I was glad to be different. And I was proud to be different. And I was like, all of a sudden, I felt like I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to, like, all this going to pay off. Just keep going. And I just felt like I'm meant to do this. I know I am because I have so much I want to share. And one thing for sure, I really want to share my work, be out there, put it out there. I think I missed a rose. You know what? I'm going to leave it there. And then I notice on my artwork, I'm embracing, is this still up? Yeah, I'm embracing the mistakes in my drawings, which is very good because I love doing that. I'll see the mistake and I decide to leave it there. I don't want to be perfect. I want to embrace all the mistakes. I had to realize that I'm looking at my notes, so I won't forget. I had to realize that being unique is beautiful. It's actually we're all supposed to be unique. We're all a unique expression of conscious. Think about it. We all came from the same source, and we're all supposed to be unique individuals. So why be the same? Why do you want to fit in? I have to think about that. Like, why do I want to fit in so much? Well, actually, I knew why I wanted to fit in, so that way I could be noticed, of course. But would you rather be noticed by just being like everyone else, or you want to be noticed by being this amazing, unique person? Like, think about it. And now, when I think about it, I'm sitting here like, you know what? I don't want to be like everyone else. I just want to be me. So what's the point of me living and I have to be a zombie? Like, I don't want that. So let me be me. And so I shall. Just wanted y'all to know that, look, yeah, it could be lonely because you feel like you're probably not from this planet. I know I'm not from this planet. At least I would think that. But remember exactly who you are. I had to remember who I was. After dancing, I was like, oh, wait, this is me. Now I remember who I am. Sometimes we lose ourselves, but we have to be able to remember, you know, whenever I feel lost, I take a moment to really take care of myself. Dance, yoga, meditate, soak in the tub, go walk on some grass, you know, do what it is, whatever you have to do to remember who you are. And I guarantee you, you're going to feel so much better. Don't let that ego just take over. Don't let the fear take over. It's going to be worth it. And you know what? People love it when you're this different person. Like they love that because people don't see it. They look at it, they look at you like, wow, I love his confident. I like how weird his style is. Like Erica Badu, like look how weird she is. But yeah, a lot of people love her. Like I want her confidence. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Embracing herself. She's embracing that weirdness, which I think is so dope. But yeah. So now I am going to stop talking unless I have something else, but I'm gonna let y'all, you know, watch. If y'all want to support me as an artist, I have a little coffee shop in description. I'll leave there in description. You can leave a little tip. Also, I have my own little merchandise. My little mug, my little hoodie is on my website, Creative Universe. But I also have that. I'm gonna have that on my description also. So if you're interested in checking out my work, hey, feel free to browse around. I have a really badass hoodie and a journal, which I got this one on here too. It's a dotted journal, so if you're interested in drawing, not just drawing, but like writing, journaling, whatever the case is, check that out on my website. And thank you guys for watching. Now I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this part. So now I am going to shut up, and you guys can just watch the rest of the process.